I'm here today to talk to a few different groups of children, just really about my journey to being an athlete and getting to the Olympics, and hopefully maybe inspire some of them to do well in whatever it is they decide to do.
I hope the kids get out, get to see something that goes on behind the scenes maybe, and they're going to obviously go and see the Olympic Park. That can't help but to impress, because it's just an incredible scene down there at the moment, and it's very, very exciting.
Competing in Olympic Games or watching an Olympic game or watching a world sporting event is just very inspiring. I'm all about health. Having the Olympics in our own country really gets people talking about sport, getting people a lot more involved in sport, even if it's just going down to their local gym or going to the local leisure centre. It just gets people thinking that sort of sports-minded way.
But what we wanted to do was to show them what goes on behind, how you get to an Olympic Games, what sort of preparation's involved, how much hard work's involved, but also the fun aspects to it as well, and how we can get behind Team GB, because our squad are going to be really strong. They're going to be wanting to win lots of medals. We had a great time in Beijing. And this is home territory, and most of us would take off our right arms so we could actually compete in front of a home crowd if we could.
That's why today, speaking to these children, sometimes, some of them may not have watched an Olympics, and hopefully now, talking to me and a few of the other speakers, that might inspire them to watch the 2012 Olympics and maybe be a future Olympian.
Basically what's happened is you've got three speakers. I'm going on first, followed by Jade, followed by Sharron, and they hear three different sort of stories of being an Olympic athlete from three different people, three completely different people, and then we've had a bit of fun with them after. We've done a bit of question of sport. We get a few of the students up, and there Sharron and I are the two captains, and we get three students for each team up, and they're our teams, and it's the usual rounds like what happened next, and the picture board, and the quick fire round, that sort of stuff. And it's just a bit of fun really to see have a bit of fun at the end of the day.
I really like listening to Jade Johnson today, how she's talking about her motivation and how strong-minded she is, at how people put her down and then she still goes for it. So I'd like to give inspiration like that to people with disabilities and let them know that they can probably do the same.
I think what Olympics, what interests me most is everybody coming together for one big event. That's the most important thing.
I've come here today with the college to look at the Olympic initiatives, so things like raising awareness, because I'm especially interested in disabled sports. So any raising awareness I'm really interested in.
You can still be inspired from looking at what happens at things like the Olympic Games, and that's what I want people to take away. I try and focus towards the end on the commitment that's been put in by all the athletes who train, and then there's a video that I show that kind of shows their faces, their expressions, and when you see it you kind of get that feeling of what it actually means to them, and there's no reason why you can't take that and use it in everyday life or anything that you do, and just go out there and go for it, whatever it is that you want to achieve.
I like athletics because, it just gets you going and keeps you fit and healthy.
They really put themselves to the extreme, so I admire that, and I think it's a good thing that they do.
I love long jump. It's always my favourite thing, and I would like to do it in Olympic if I had that chance.
My favourite thing today was question sport, because people got to join in.
I don't think today is just about sport. Sport teaches us a lesson about setting goals and targets, and we talk about setting our targets, we talk about teamwork, we talk about preparation, we talk about strategies. It's all sorts of things, and that's just the same in sport.
It's great because coming out and saying, oh, you inspired me with what you did in your career, and listening to you today is really good. I hope I can get to the Olympics, I want to go, and that's what we want people leaving with, that sort of feel-good factor that they continue to feed off of. So yeah, so far it's been a success.
The key message is that life throws us lots of curveballs, and I think with all of us today, they will see that it's never been an easy ride, and I think that's a great lesson you can learn, that we're all going to get knocked down at some stage in our life, and the secret is that you have to get up and learn from it and just try again.